Hi, and welcome to yet another edition of Ask Miss Judes. As usual, I hope you're taking good care of yourself and enjoying life as God gives it. Today's edition is extra special. It's probably going to be really light and short, but I've captioned it Evidence of Gratitude. Evidence of gratitude. So this edition coincides with our 32nd wedding anniversary. And I try on our anniversary date to go back and look at what is it that I have, what gifts from the original wedding ceremony 32 years ago do I have? How are they still serving me? How do I relate with those things? And how is that like a conduit to the person or persons who gave us the gifts? I have lots of stuff, things that I bought for myself, my jewelry that my mom made for me. I still have everything from the original wedding day. In fact, I still have my wedding gown. I had promised my husband I would wear it on our 25th anniversary. I wore it, but I couldn't go all the way up because I am not that size anymore. So I still have it, but I can't fit into it anymore. So I just wanted to share a few thoughts. In fact, talking about it now makes me so excited because I can literally transport myself 32 years back to the actual day. So some of the things that I have that I wanted to share with you today are actually the outfits that I wore. So this is the actual wrapper that I wore for my traditional wedding. It is still the cutest, and I just know that the person who bought it for me will be excited when they see that I still have it. And this is the wrapper that I wore for the Thanksgiving service. Still so cool, gorgeous. Again, I trust that the person who bought it for me will be really excited when they see that I still have it. I also have this really cool dinnerware. They keep food warm for really long. And to think that 32 years later, they're still serving me. And what was really funny was one of my husband's aunts gave us this one. And then another of my really cool aunties gave me a smaller size. So it feels like a set, but they came from two different people and they are still functional and really cool. And then I have this lovely tablecloth for my breakfast table. It is so cool. Unfortunately, the person that gave me this is no more. She was already almost 80 when I got married, so it would have been a bit of a stretch if she was still here. But I still use it, and every time I bring it out, I remember her so much. And this one is probably going to be the coolest. I'm not going to say who gave this to me. He's going to see it when him and his wife, now they were dating at the time, gave us this really cool potato peeler that is in it. Listen, guys, 32 years ago, this was like novelty to have a potato peeler that was battery operated. It still works. I don't put batteries in it anymore. I just use like a regular potato peeler. But I shared this as just a few things that I can look back on and really makes me excited to be grateful to God for 32 years. Of course, my family, my in-laws, my husband's family, all of those who were there on the day, who were still here, continue to make us find reasons to be grateful. Added to that are my three amazing adult children, my daughter-in-law, in fact, she's my daughter, I don't call her daughter-in-law, and my grandson. So the family is expanding, our friend circles are expanding, our children's families are expanding, and we can look back to 32 years ago and say, thank you, Lord, for that day, because of the grace of God and the love that we share and the fact that we pay attention to being grateful, not just for life, but for the people that God has brought into our lives, the values that they've added, even the tangible gifts that we can hold on to. All of those become our evidence for why we should be grateful. So, for those of you who are watching today, I pray that you will find things to be grateful for. It may not even be your marriage. It could be family. It could be gifts. It could be friendships. It could be your ministry, your relationship, whatever it is that God has allowed you to be a positive part of. I want us to begin to pay attention to the gifts that people are to us. And for all the many other people who inspire us. There are couples that I work with who've been married for 50 years and they're still enjoying each other's company. My mom was married for 67 years before my dad passed on. So there are lots and lots of examples that help us to appreciate the love of God and families in our life. So I want to encourage all of you today. Look for those things for which to be grateful. Say thank you if the people are still here on this side of life. If they've transitioned, reflect on the blessings that they are to you, and you be the blessing to other people in your environment. I encourage you, as always, to like, share, and subscribe. If you'll be willing to share something that really dates back in your life that you still have and you're still using, it will be so much fun. Even if you wanted to just describe it or put a picture, whatever works for you. I look forward to hearing from you. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to coming your way again real soon. And if you'd rather send an email, of course, plus questions or topics that you want us to talk about, please do so to askmissjudes@gmail.com. So that's askmissjudes, askmissjuds@gmail.com. And I look forward to coming your way again real soon. By this time, it will be Happy New Year. So Happy New Year and all the best for the year ahead.